Hello. In regards to how our purpose as a company and how my purpose as a human relate to each other, I would just say nourishing our community. Every single day, I'm lucky enough to work within half a mile of my house in the town I live in. So with that being said, I get to see my neighbors. My daughter goes to preschool. I see the parents that drop her off into the store. I'm able to drop off coupons at the school I live next to. I just feel very involved in what we do in the community and as what we do on a day-to-day basis when we're in the building. And then as far as how I relate to it, creating exceptional experiences. I know how important it is when both parents are super tired and you have one night a week to get out, and you just want a good meal, friendly service, and you just want to enjoy that time that you have as a family. And I feel like we do offer that at Dewey's. I don't know anyone who has better service than us, and just seeing the smiles on the kids, watching the pizzas being tossed in the window, just having fun at the tables, I can resonate to it. So I'm really proud of what we do as a company, and I love it.
And so when I joined Dewey's and started my month of training at Kenwood, I made sure anytime I offered a brew, like a local brew or a local dessert, that I would call it by name and mention the bakery that it came from, and made sure I mentioned that it was local. And, part of that is because sometimes, maybe we want dessert, maybe we don't, but like knowing that it's local and you're supporting local means a lot to a lot of people. And one interaction was me offering the opera cream torte by Bonburi, and the gentleman politely declined but said he's a big fan. And in fact, the opera cream torte was actually his wedding cake. And that was just such a cool moment to realize that even though I'm part of this organization that is, growing and expanding and has a pretty big footprint in several states, we are still truly living our purpose of, nourishing our communities in addition to our guests, the shop owners. We're creating exceptional experiences every day, and we're doing that in part by offering next level products and services, hospitality.
Customer experiences working in the kitchen with the glass in between us, and then watching those kids grow up in the community and seeing how much they love Dewey's and like how much they want to see certain cooks that they interact with on a daily basis. It's just really fun to see that whole community aspect and nourishment and the fun of it all.
For me, our purpose at Dewey's has always been to nourish our community. It's my favorite purpose statement. And I think how I always teach this to others is that we nourish our community is more than just we serve pizza to the people in our neighborhood, right? That is a huge part of it. But for me, and being involved with the company for the past 8 years, we nourish our community to me means that I'm investing in every single person that comes through our doors. We know that not everyone is going to work for Dewey's forever, but can we make a positive impact in their lives while they're here? To me, I have a community of high school students that work with me. I have a community of young adults that work with me, and I have a community of women that work with me, and all of those are different communities that I get to be a part of developing each and every day and leaving people a little bit better than we found them.
For me, the connection that I have to our purpose and values is one, for being next level. I'm super competitive, and I always want to be the best in everything that we can do. For me, I think that Dewey's gives me the best opportunity to come in and make the best pizza in the city, in Cincinnati for me. Specifically with our guests, I think that there are so many families that I get to see through this window that I've seen kids grow up and get old enough to apply and come work with us, and I think that's the most one of the coolest connections that I've ever been able to make is having someone go from an excited kid that gets to cheer from seeing some flour thrown to being somebody in high school trying to save up money for college, and they're throwing the flour themselves. That connects to my purpose of being truly the best. and being next level.
One of the things that impressed me most was how much the leadership and operations all the way through the store really believe in nourishing our community and delivering an exceptional experience for everybody. For me personally, that has affected how I look at opportunities to nourish my community. Personally, I am currently helping with English as a second language class and really focusing on how can I deliver an exceptional experience to the students that are in the class so that they can open up to opportunities for themselves and make life better for themselves and their family.
The part that resonates the most deeply for me is nourishing our communities. Nourishment can mean many different things, but at its core, it's about food. As some of you know, I have recently found a passion for gardening and growing my own food. We grow way more than we can eat ourselves, which gives me the chance to share with people around me. And there's something so incredibly fulfilling about nourishing others with the fruits of my labor. Ba-dum-bum. For me, sharing is caring, and being able to share my garden and my creations with the team or the guests, it's really always been something special for me. I was even gifted a pepper plant once from a guest that I was having a conversation with, and I told them that I wish I had a certain variety. The next time that they came in to dine in, they brought me that variety of pepper plant that they had in their garden. Food is just more than nourishing our bodies. It builds friendships, it deepens connections, and it brings people together. And that's just why I'm so grateful for all the nourishing that we do to our communities at Dewey's.
Hi, Mom and Dad. How does your purpose represent Dewey's purpose?
For me, my purpose and Dewey's purpose really come together in creating exceptional experiences every day. I think when we have the chance with our teams and with the guests to create a different special experience every day for someone, it's a great use of our skills, and Dewey's is a great place to do that at.
Yeah, for me, I've always been someone, if I'm going to spend my time doing something, I want to do it 100%. So taking everything to the next level. And I love that that's part of our purpose. We also are really big into building community, at our house and with our guests.
Nourishing our community, creating exceptional experiences every day, and taking pizza to the next level has provided a purpose in many areas of my daily life. Just recently, I was at a newly opened local business speaking with the owner who was excited about hosting his first charity event. Because of my experience facilitating many charity events with Dewey's, I was able to offer Trinity some advice with both legal matters and creative ideas to help make his event successful. We even decided Dewey's would participate. Coming into work every day and being able to make a difference, whether it's helping a team member through their day or making a guest feel cared for, allows me to leave work with a sense of accomplishment at the end of each day. I've made lifelong friends of coworkers and guests. I've watched their children grow up, with some even becoming Dewey's team members. For these reasons and so many more, I'm thankful that Dewey's has provided this purpose in my life, both in and out of our four walls.
Hello. I feel that my personal purpose aligns with our Dewey's purpose in that I'm a very people-focused person. Sometimes people are here for a few months, sometimes a few years, and helping them reach whatever potential they're looking for, both inside the walls and outside the walls, is really important to me. I find it rewarding when I get to be part of customers' celebrations, oftentimes hugs and moments of sadness. I like watching families grow from couples that were just dating to now kids standing at the window. That's how I find myself being nourished, just watching people be in the moment with us in the restaurant and outside.
A purpose and value that stands out to me is we create exceptional experiences every day. For me, that goes beyond creating good guest experiences because we want them to come back and eat with us again, but also you never know what someone's going through outside of their dining experience with Dewey's and when you can make their day. So at Braxton, we have our Dewey's kiosk over there. And usually what'll end up happening is a guest will order with us, they'll get a text when it's ready, and then pick it up from the kiosk. But the woman whose order I took, her phone died. So I said, no trouble, go to your table, I'll bring you what you need, and I'll drop off your pizza. So I brought her plates and napkins and cutlery, just like I normally would with a dine-in table. When her pizza was ready, they asked for ranch, of course, got them the ranch. But when I came back with the ranch, she thanked me and said, thank you for all your help. This was a really important night for us because this is our first night out in several months. It's my birthday, but we have 2 kids at home and one of them is sick. It dawned on me, I was like, birthday glass. So I went over to Dewey's to see if we even had Dewey's glasses yet because at this point the dining room wasn't open, but we did. So I made her a birthday glass and I brought it back to her and she started crying. She was really happy, and I think that's just a good example of you never know what someone's going through, and that's just all the more reason to go out of our way for guests.
I recently had one of my favorite experiences at Dewey's, probably actually my career. There's this family that comes in often, probably weekly or bi-weekly, and they bring in their son who happens to be nonverbal. I always say hello, we catch up on whatever happened in our lives since the last time we saw each other. And yesterday when I said hello, I was like, hi Eric. He stopped and shook my hand, and he's never done that before. And his parents and myself were both shocked. But it just shows how comfortable he is at Dewey's, how much fun he has when he's there, and that I made a great impression on him.